Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Mindset. My name is Patricia Elizabeth, and I am super excited to be here with each one of you. So, if you're joining me live, go ahead, say hello in the chat. Let me know that you can hear me as well, because I have a new headset, so I want to make sure you can hear me. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this. So once again, today is going to be the third part of the abundance versus scarcity mindset, because I think right now we need that more than ever. So today I wanted to talk about let me just go and see my notes here. Mental energy focus. So where are you focusing your mental energies? Are you focusing on the lack, or are you focusing on the possibilities? Because if you're struggling and all you're focusing on your mental, what you're focusing on is on the lack that's going on in your life. Well, guess what? That's what you're going to get more of. More lack, more struggles, because what you focus on expands. So, now if you're focusing on the possibilities, on the opportunities, you're going to be an abundant mindset, as well as what do you think is going to happen? You're going to attract more possibilities in your life, more opportunities in your life, and life is going to be easier. So let me ask you this question: where are you focusing the bulk of your mental focus energies? Are you focusing more on the lack, everything that's going wrong in your life, or are you focusing more on the possibilities? Because once again, when you focus on expand, so if you're focusing on everything, and for some of you, you're focusing on the lack of what's going on externally in the world right now. With the pricing and everything going up, that's what you're focusing on. And that's a scarcity mindset. Okay. When you're abundant, you don't worry about that stuff. You don't focus on everything on the external stuff. Because you create your reality. You get to decide what is it that you want. So for those of you joining me live, go ahead, drop me a hello in the chat, or at least click on the like button so that I know you're here and you can hear me. Please and thank you. And if you're watching the replay, let me know below as well. So really going to start to encourage you, start looking at the possibilities. Start looking at the opportunities that are out there. Because once again, guys, wealthy and successful people, we don't look at the lack. We don't look right now, oh my God, we're in a recession and everything. We don't look at that. And if we look at that, we look what are the possibilities out of what's going on right now? I don't look at what's going on and freak out. I look at it and see where are possibilities for me inside of everything that's going on. So I'm seeing there's more people hopping on live. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me, please, because I have several of you who are hopping on live. I just want to make sure you can all hear me. Hey, Jillian, happy to have you here, my love. So really going to encourage you. What are you focusing on? Where are you spending your mental energies? Are you focusing on everything that's wrong? Thank you, my love, for letting me know. Are you focusing, on the lack? Or are you focusing on the possibilities? Because I can tell you, I don't look at the lack. You can ask my close friends. I don't complain very often about money. I see money everywhere. I see financial opportunities everywhere. No matter what's going on with the economy, no matter what's going on with the politics and all of that, I look at possibilities. What is possible? Because once again, you're a powerful creator, so you get to decide. But what you focus on expands. So if you're focusing on everything that's going wrong, on the lack, or maybe you're focusing, well, there's no money coming in, or oh my God, everything is going up and you're freaking out. Look at the possibilities. If your cost of living's going up, maybe start focusing, how can I generate more income to come in? Because I can tell you, an abundance mindset will look and see where can I increase my income to compensate for the costs going up? Because you have to eat, you have to feed yourself, you have to have a roof on top of your head. If you're in the lack mindset, You're going to look and see, where can I cut? Where can I cut? Where can I cut? Where I cut? And it's important to cut off what it's not necessarily. But an abundant person, I'm not going to look and see, where do I have to cut? I'm going to look and see, what opportunities do I have I can take advantage of, or how can I create a money income? How can I increase my income? So for those of you who are joining me, where are you finding yourself, your default? Are you finding more you're into the lack? Or are you focusing more on the opportunities out there? Because I'm going to tell you, right now more than ever, there's more opportunities to be able to make money. And I can hear you, some of you, bullshit, Patricia, you're lying. No, I'm not. Maybe your reality that you're currently living in, maybe that's a reality you've created. But you can shift that in a snap of a finger and start looking outwards. How can I make money? Instead of, I don't have any money. You don't have any money. Go make some. It's that easy, guys. You're going to have to take action. You're going to have to get things set up. But if you're focusing on the lack, that's all you're going to increase more. And in fact, you're going to get more and more and more lack. I don't know about you, but I definitely don't want to have any lack. I just want to be abundant. And the beautiful thing is this, you get to decide. Are you going to be in lack? Or are you going to open yourself up to possibilities? Are you going to start opening yourself up? Because I hear this all the time. I don't have money, or money's a struggle. Money's not a struggle when you know how to use it. Money is a tool. Are you using it as a tool? Or are you using it to stay stuck? So I'm going to encourage all of you right now to start to look at possibilities. What is possible for you if you got out of your way? What would be possible for you if you stop hiding? Because I hear a whole lot of time, I'm very, very gifted, but I'm not making money. Guys, making money has nothing to do with how gifted you are. So if you're doing healing work, it has nothing to do with how gifted you are. But if you're the world's best kept secret, it's going to be harder for you to make money. So I need to start looking at possibilities of putting yourself out there, or possibilities. How can you create income? So once again, creating money is not hard unless you make it hard. Now, some of you need to get systems in place to be able to generate the cash flow. But once again, are you looking at the lack, or are you looking at the possibilities? And I'm going to encourage you to be really honest with yourself. Where are you focusing the bulk of your attention? If you don't have the money that you want right now, you should be focusing, how can I create more income? Legally, obviously. Where should I be focusing on? How can I create more income? How can I increase my income in my business? How can I because wealthy and successful people, I'm going to tell you right now, and I just spent the weekend with a billionaire. And I can tell you, we don't focus on the lack. We are excited for what's coming up right now. Why? Because we know we can make more money than ever. And the cool thing is, you have that option as well, if you choose to take that option. For those of you who are live, how is that landing with you? Am I making sense? Or am I just in my own little world? And if you're watching the replay, let me know below as well, because I have a whole lot of you watching replays and you're lurking in the background. And I can probably almost guarantee that you're in a lack mindset, not in an abundant mindset. Play full out, my loves. Because successful and wealthy people, we play full out. So once again, you get to decide right now. A snap of a finger. I want you to commit right now. I want you to commit right now to yourself that you are abundant. You're going to create abundance. And you're going to do whatever it takes to create abundance. Okay, it doesn't mean you have to hustle, and work like, 20 hours on 24 hours or anything like that. But you're going to have to take action. You can't just sit there like, and do nothing. If that's what you want to do, then you need to create systems so that money can start coming in for you, regardless if you do nothing or if you do something. But that takes work. So I want you to commit. Who's right now committing? You're going to start looking at possibilities. You're going to start looking at ways you can increase your income, increase your abundance. It's not just money, guys. Like, love, relationships, happiness. So start looking at opportunities out there. Opportunities to create the life that you desire. Or you can stay in the lack. And I can tell you right now, it takes as much energies to do whatever it takes to then sitting there and just stay in the lack. Because the more you stay in the lack and you stay stuck in the lack, the more your energy is going to get sucked down. So start looking to see for possibilities. And I'm going to encourage you to make a list of different ways money can come in for you right now. Because if all you're focusing is on the lack, you're not focusing on new opportunities. But when you open yourself up to possibilities and you put in the work, it will come in for you. And for some of you, you're so used to struggling that you're staying there. Why are you staying there? How is that serving you, staying in the lack? And I want you to be honest with yourself. How is it serving you, staying in the lack? For some of you, you'll be like, it's not serving me. If that's your pattern, you're always in here, it's serving you somehow. Some of you, maybe you're afraid of the unknown. Some of you are afraid to succeed. What if you try and you're actually successful? Or you're afraid to make a mistake? Or you're afraid something's going to happen to you? Or you're afraid, stop being afraid, my loves. Stop. You need to let go of being afraid. Now, this being said, you're always going to be afraid. But are you going to let being afraid hold you back? Or are you just going to kick it in the butt and you're going to keep moving forward? Because once again, guys, fear is always there. I mean, once again, I spent the weekend with a billionaire, and he even said it. He's got all these fears, but he's not letting it hold him back. He's not allowing it to procrastinate him or sabotage himself. Because he goes after his golden dream. And he always looks at possibilities. Once again, guys, with what's coming up economy, there's a lot of possibilities opening up. But are you going to choose to look at possibilities? Or are you going to choose to focus? Everything is going up. And the economy is this, the economy is that. Or are you going to choose to maybe start increasing your income? Or maybe set up income streams that work for you on repeat. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm creating several income streams that's just going to work for me regardless if I work or not. And you can have that if you choose to. So for those of you who are live and you're watching replay, where are you committing right now to look at the opportunities? And start taking action towards opportunities? Or are you going to start to focus on the lack in your life? Because once again, what you focus on, expand. And I'm going to encourage you right now to write down 5 different ways, or actually, no, I want you to make a list of 20 different ways money can come in for you right now. For some of you, maybe you want to call in your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, boyfriend. You want to call in love. But yet you're doing nothing. That is me right now. I'll be very honest with you. I'm calling that in, but I'm not doing anything for it. So that's my fault. It's not coming in. I'm not allowing it to come into my life because I'm not looking at possibilities. I'm looking at all the negativity around that. But you get to decide right now. You're going to keep focusing on everything that's going wrong, or I can't raise my pricing because, with what's going on with the economy. That's a lack mindset. Or you're going to look at possibilities. What's available for you? Because money is just paper. I don't have a US dollar bill. It's on my wealth altar. But money is just paper. They keep printing the money. They just keep printing paper. It's just paper. But once again, you get to decide. And I'm going to encourage each one of you to start looking at possibilities. And if you're like, I can't think of possibilities, Patricia, make a list of 5 different ways you can increase your income right now. Now, for some of you, that may mean going to get a job until you can get back on your feet. Or going to get a part-time job so that you can get ahead. Or maybe starting a business. Or maybe commit to be fully in your business. Being fully in your business and playing full out. For some of you, it could be you're going to stop hiding. You're going to stop being the world's best kept secret. And you're going to put yourself out there until you succeed. Because once again, you get to decide, my loves. You get to decide. And I know for some of you, your programming told you otherwise. Maybe your parents told you you couldn't, you had to struggle. Maybe your family struggled and that's what you took on as your belief. Or maybe some of you, your family were so wealthy. You did the opposite. For me, I have my grandparents were very wealthy. My mother, her belief was, because all she remembered was the first few years of my grandfather starting his business to struggle. So I took that belief on. And when I actually was able to let that go and change my reality, I started making a shitload of money and I haven't stopped. And I know right now, if I were to lose everything, within 90 days, I would be back where I am right now. Because I only see possibilities. I don't see the lack. And I'm going to encourage you guys to stop focusing on the lack. And my Americans, this week, if you're watching this live, this week, don't let yourself get distracted. Because there's going to be a lot of stuff happening this week. Even if you're not in the US, there's going to be a lot of stuff. Don't let yourself get distracted. Protect your energy so you're not focusing on everything that's going on, because for some of you, it's going to keep you stuck. And just remember, commit right now. You are abundant. No matter what's going on in life, no matter if right now you hit rock bottom, nothing's working out, look at possibilities. Because guys, right now there's never been a better time with the internet that you can make money. If you choose to, obviously, because you get to decide. So hopefully this has been helpful. Drop me a comment below. What was your aha moment from today? Once again, my loves, more you're going to interact, the more I'm going to come in and do these, because I've noticed a lot of you are just lurking there in the background. And I can tell you, an abundant person, we don't lurk in the background, and we don't do anything. Okay, so drop me a comment. What was your aha moment? Once again, so I'll be back next Tuesday, same time, 10 a.m. Cancun for another Mindset and Coffee with Patricia. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead, hit subscribe. I also have a whole lot of healings and meditations, guys, in the video section. I have ISA Light Coast meditation. I have a whole bunch of stuff that you can take advantage of. Once again, if you like this video, don't forget to click on the like button. Don't forget to share and subscribe and hit the bell notification, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Lots of love. And remember, you are abundant. It is your birthright. Claim it right now and embody it.